Hey guys, what's going on? It's Meatwagon back with another part to the 4-player strategy that we came up with the other night. This 4-player strategy obviously involves getting all 7 perks for all 4 players. So getting into this video, you can see we've got a flamer here, and we're using him for the next player to get his perks. And the other thing we're doing is here, I got an Olympia. Now, upgrading the Olympia to the Hades to see if that will catch those pipes that are leaking on fire instead of having to use the flamer zombie. So we're just trying to dispel a myth here, or if anybody has the idea that maybe this will work, we wanted to upgrade this and try it out. That way, I mean, if that was the case, you don't need a flamer to go down there to ignite those leaking pipes, which would be nice, because that's like, then if you didn't need that, then you could do the Easter egg, or get all your perks as quick as you want. Really, you don't have to keep going round after round waiting for these flamer zombies to come in. So we're gonna test that theory out right now, and we actually did a lot of this kind of stuff, testing different areas and different stuff out to see if we could streamline this whole process to make it faster and easier to get to a certain point. So there's one of the lines there, and nothing happened on that one. So I'm going to go back to this red line. That one right there, it's really spewing some fuel. And it looks like no luck. So if you don't have to upgrade the Olympia unless you're doing it just for fun, this is just showing you that it doesn't work to ignite those gas lines that are leaking. So that's one thing that you don't have to worry about. And here you can see I have my perks already. We're going for the second player to get his perks, and you can see Spider's running up right there right now. He just got it. So that's 2 players, and then we hit the radio. You let the radio play out, so it allows the Easter egg to be started over again. I think we go a couple more rounds. I think we get the other 2 guys their perks at like round, I want to say 14 or something like that. So I got the Hades here. I figured I bought it and tried it. Might as well fire it up. I usually like the stakeout because it's more like the trench gun. I love the trench gun upgraded in Doris. So the stakeout's more like that. Not quite the same, but I like that one better than this. And I actually like the double barrel, even though this is a double barrel over under. I like the side by side, the real double barrel back from Doris when it was upgraded too. It's pretty beastly with sleight of hand and double tap with it upgraded. It's a fun gun to use to run around with. I mean, you could actually run around with those shotguns and really hold your own. Turning around, shooting back into the horde of zombies chasing after you. It works really good. But these shotguns, the Black Ops shotguns, are different. They're still fun to use, especially upgraded. And I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all go for upgraded stakeouts. It's what is it? The raid, the upgraded raid. And after we all get all of our perks, we do a couple rounds with the stakeout shotguns because we were having some fun. The idea for this particular game wasn't really let's establish a high round strategy or something like that. We were just playing to get all 4 players the 7 perks. And once we did that, we almost just said, all right, we just said, let's go shotguns, let's just run around and goof off. And, the rounds went a little bit higher and higher, so I decided, to post this as a strategy, as a 4-player strategy for you guys to try out and use, because, of course, it's always nice with all 4 players having all the perks. And, I mean, the biggest thing about it is that you can't lose them. So, normally when you go down, you freak out because you got to buy all your perks back. It's not so in this. So, you tend to take a little bit more chance, a little bit bigger risks when you're running around, when you know that if you go down, even if you bleed out, as long as one of your teammates can survive and clutch the round if they can't get to you, when you come back, when you spawn back in, you're going to have all your perks. All you do is lose whatever guns you had. And because you're not buying perks back, it saves you points to either hit the box more, upgrade more weapons, buy more ammo off the wall. All the things that normally in conjunction with buying your perks back would would just take all your points away and you wouldn't be able to do anything end of round. That's why I'm saying this is a viable four-player strategy here, because not just having the perks, but never having to buy them back. Never having to buy your perks back. Because believe me, in a map like this, as tight as this is, the best of the players are going to go down. Everybody's going to go down unless you're cowering in a corner somewhere while the rest of your team is doing all the work. Everybody's going to go down on a map like this. That's not the point. The point is to run around, have fun, go for high rounds, go for whatever you want, but having those 7 perks, you don't even have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You never have to buy them again. It's huge, and I'm sure that was the intention from Treyarch, was saying, look, let's make a more of a difficult map, and then, you know, let's give them the ability for everybody to get all their perks and never lose them. Because if you went all the way through those, you know, all the Easter egg to get all your perks, and then you went down and bled out, and then you lost them, you know, thinking about that, then it wouldn't be worth doing it. Forget it. Just go get your 4 perks and move on. Start having some fun. Just blowing zombies' heads off. You know, the idea behind an Easter egg, at least for me, is, you know, you do it, you either figure it out, you help someone else figure it out, whatever it may be, and it's done. You know, it's done. Then you get to playing. And, you know, tying in, now what they're doing is they're tying in, you know, Easter eggs with actual strategies of the game. Meaning, you got to run through the Easter egg to get your 7 perks. You know, kind of a variant was killing George over and over again to get your 7 perks. Or however, whatever it was on that one. I don't even remember. I didn't even go for that. Like I said, I've already talked about Call of the Dead. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But, you know, watching, let's see, you'll see at the end of this round, it's the end of round 14. Only 2 of us have the full perk loadout right now. So at the end of this round, we go right through and get the other 2 guys their perks. Because, was that a flamer? Yeah, watch this. Flamer zombie came up, no communication. Watch what happens when you don't communicate. Meat wagon goes down, Bentley goes down. You know, everyone's going down here. You know why? A flamer zombie came up right in that area where we were. Right behind where I was standing. Alright? And then everybody just started to run and not communicate where we were going. We could have went down into the cave. You know, having 3 people trying to make it through those spikes in here in this hallway where I'm looking right now. It's a big mistake, especially when you've got... Look, I was trapped in there. It wasn't the spikes that took me down. There was 5, 6 zombies behind me, hitting me while I was in there, and I'm stuck. Nothing you can do. Nowhere you can go. So that was a communication fail on the team's part, on all of our parts. Just like, hey, we gotta... You know, we were so looking for the flamer zombie. We got a flamer. Everybody run. You know, run where? One guy stayed down there. I think Spider stayed down there to hold the flamer zombie down there, and the rest of us ran off like a chicken with our heads cut off, right? So be careful with that, because those are the kind of mistakes that can end the whole game for you if 4 players take off and do something stupid like that. So always try and communicate. Now I just cut forward to the, you know, this is after we just ran through the Easter egg 1 full time here in round 14. You can see it right there. I've got the dynamite. That's why I'm up here. I think Hypermole still had the shrink gun, so he would shoot it. I would catch it, blow up the door. So I think it's me and Spider-Bite have the perk loadout so far. And we're going to see, we back off from the door. Door blows up. There's the meteorite. I believe Hyper goes and gets it. Yep. Hypermole gets it now. And then... you know, play the radio again. You can see it's round 14. Play the radio again. You have your flamer zombie. Run right back through it. Let's cut to that. I'm back at the door again with the dynamite. Gives it to the dude. There's Bentley right there. As soon as this thing blows, go get it, Bentley. He goes and gets it. Boom. 4 players, 7 perks. Okay. So the idea is, you can do this a lot earlier on if you're careful with the flamer zombie. Getting it all done at round 14 isn't bad, but while we were doing this is when we figured out, just keep a couple crawlers, keep a flamer, and you can go all the way through all 4 of them. We could have done it at round, when did I get mine? I don't remember. Maybe round 10? We could have done it, say, round 10, or whenever you first get a flamer. Just don't bump into them. Don't shoot them. Don't bump into them. And you can go through, and it's not like it takes a long time. Once we got that flamer to get those 2 guys, I want to say it was about, 5 minutes of gameplay? 5 to 8 minutes of gameplay to get all the way through, one session of the Easter egg. Once you do it enough times, it's like bam, 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 you're just going through it. So, here we are, round 15. Now we all have our perks. Gonna, just start building some points up to be able to buy guns. Like I said before, buy guns, upgrade guns, buy ammo, hit the box if you need to. I mean, you know what I was doing during this? I would buy a gun, I would instantly upgrade it, use all the ammo in the next round, and then buy another gun and instantly upgrade it. I didn't care. When it comes to that part of it, I didn't really care. Who knows how long you're going to survive? I mean, I had I think, one round I was like 50,000 points. What are you going to do? Get downed with 50,000 points? No. I was looking to get the ray gun, and I was running, eventually I'll pick the 74U and upgrade that. So I have a weapon with viable ammo. So I was going to run, my ultimate setup would be the 74U and the ray gun once we get on the run. And because the ray gun, with flopper, when I get trapped, hopefully up close, I can just, mash them at my feet. Would be good. I mean, we're way past having Mustang and Sally here because, we're hitting the box. There's all these other things we have to do. So for this particular strategy, you wouldn't necessarily do that unless you dedicated one player to do that, and then it would only be good for him anyway. So, I mean, there's a lot of variants that you can do on these strategies. This is just showing the idea of going through it, getting all 4 players the 7 perk loadout, and then knowing that you can't lose them no matter what, whether you get downed or bleed out. Now what do you do? Now you start to say, okay, we can just go have some fun. Look, it's only round 15. Let's go have some fun. Let's run around. Let's find a place to camp. Whatever it is. Let's go for high rounds. Whatever you want to do, this gives you the biggest advantage that you can have in the game. Is like basically, it's almost like, I don't know if I'd say God mode, because you can still get downed, but you can't lose your perks. So you're almost like a Zeus, but who knows. Anyway, we're coming to the end of this video, and obviously now that the Easter egg stuff is out of the way, the rest of the videos I clipped them down all the way down just to gameplay. So we'll blast through those. I'm probably gonna upload a couple a day here to get through this. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's not getting that many views, so I'm just going to blast through these things. I hope you guys enjoy them, and look forward to the next one. I'm going to do a couple more today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.